Has there ever been a moment when reality failed to meet your expectations? How did you feel in that instant? Perhaps I thought, I'm foolish, I just don't have what it takes. My friend did well because they were born with talent. It's all too easy to fall into this trap of self-deprecation. However, there's another group of people who, despite initial disappointment, ponder on a different wavelength. They wonder, why I did not achieve the result I wanted? Is there still room for me to grow? Now ask yourself, which side do you lean towards? If you've ever found yourself blaming your innate abilities or lack of talent, then this video is a must-watch for you. Let me tell you a story about Marva Collins, a teacher from Chicago. She had a second-grade public school class filled with students who were struggling with reading. However, by June, these same students had progressed to a 5th grade reading level and even began delving into novels by Tolstoy and Shakespeare. How did these students manage such a leap in their reading skills? According to Dweck, the author of Mindset, Marva Collins was able to foster a growth mindset within her students. Now you might be thinking, growth mindset? Who doesn't like to grow? We all want that, right? But let me tell you, growth mindset is not as simple as it sounds. Take physical abilities and artistic skills for instance. As a kid, I wasn't the best in sports or art. Watching my friends excel in these areas, I would think they had a special talent, and I often didn't put in as much effort during class. Is it true that physical and artistic abilities are just naturally born? However, the author suggests that even physical and artistic abilities can grow with dedication and practice. It's not that we cannot learn or improve, but rather it's the lack of effort that holds us back. If we commit to learning and invest our efforts, we can accomplish anything. Think about it. What are the benefits of learning new things regardless of my age? Well, why not? Right at this moment, someone somewhere is diligently honing their skills, growing day by day. Our abilities are not static. They can be nurtured and they can change with effort. It's the core of the growth mindset. In this world, we have both growth and fixed mindsets. Naturally, people can have a blend of both, just like how I used to have a fixed mindset towards physical and artistic abilities. A fixed mindset sees abilities as unchangeable, attributing successes to superior, predetermined skill set. A growth mindset, however, believes that abilities are malleable, that they can transform through dedicated effort and can always be improved upon. Does this seem unscientific? Do you wonder why you should even believe this if it's already predestined? That's a trap of a fixed mindset right there. If you examine recent research on neuroplasticity, you'll find an astounding revelation. When we start learning something new, novel areas of our brain become activated. Over time, our brain reshapes and evolves. If we believe that our abilities are preset and limit ourselves to that, it's indeed hard to truly transform. What's essential is the belief that you can grow and the determination to make the effort. Let's rewind to about 6 years ago. Back then, I was deeply invested in the stock market, spending 4 rigorous years studying interest rates, corporate finance statements, investment methodologies like metrics, PER and PBR. There was a mountain of knowledge to conquer, yet my investment returns remained stubbornly mediocre. I wasn't failing, but I certainly wasn't succeeding either. During this period, I saw many individuals soaring high in their investment journeys. It was at this point I realized I had fallen into a trap of fixed mindset. Instead of focusing on my potential for growth and the wealth of knowledge yet to be acquired, I was stuck in a cycle of envy and self-doubt. It's no wonder that things didn't quite go as planned with such a mindset. However, my journey with learning English, which I embarked on after shelving my investment ambitions, was a stark contrast. I had formed to the belief that I could and would improve. I was determined to achieve fluency comparable to a native speaker. Even during the times when I didn't feel my skills were improving, I explored various methods and persisted without losing heart. A year and a half ago, while I could read and write English, I was far from speaking fluently. Today, however, ta-da! I run an English YouTube channel. I know it's a little far from perfect, but I'm constantly learning and improving. And honestly, this YouTube journey of mine has turned out to be a valuable tool for enhancing my English skills. Indeed, running a YouTube channel in English as a Korean living in Korea is challenging. But with a growth mindset, I'm committed to this journey. And as I grow and evolve, I invite you to grow with me, peacefully and positively. I would be incredibly grateful for your continued support. Looking back at these contrasting experiences, I realize how crucial our mindset is. It might seem like a trivial thing, but it shapes our outcomes. Depending on our mindset, we can view failure as either a stepping stone to growth or an anchor to drag us down. Wrapping up our journey today, I look back at my 4 years of investment experience with a new perspective. Instead of viewing it as a failure, now I see it as a valuable period of economic learning. This investment journey enabled me to decipher economic newspapers, news, and YouTube content with ease. In many ways, it laid the foundation for my understanding of the economic landscape. Reflecting on my journey, I can count on one hand the number of books that have truly transformed me. And this book, undeniably, is one of them. It's an enlightening read, especially if you're ready to embrace the belief that consistent efforts can lead to phenomenal growth. In this book, you will encounter various narratives of people, all leading characters in their life stories, who embody the proof of this growth mindset. You will see that behind every person deemed as exceptionally talented, there lies a relentless pursuit of growth and a colossal amount of hard work. I would love for you to share your thoughts on this book. Have you recognized the moments in your life when you've been caught in a fixed mindset? Or times when you've thrived with a growth mindset? Your insights and experiences can spark meaningful conversations and inspire others. So let's embark on this journey of growth together. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing, and I would love for you to join our growth community. With your support, I promise to deliver more valuable content. Remember, the journey of growth is not a solitary one. It's a journey we undertake together. So let's evolve, learn, and grow together. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Have a peaceful day. Bye-bye.